Hey everyone, how's it going? I'll tell you what, I got some music up. Let's do this. I don't know if y'all hear what I hear, but I want to see if I can load this up for you all. So now you should be able to hear what I'm hearing. Hopefully it's not too loud. And I'll turn this down actually. So hopefully y'all don't hear that too hard. You just hear it in your own microphones. Welcome back to another live stream. I wanted to jump back online here and just kind of work on this drawing that we were doing. Again, this is still just like me playing around trying to learn Adobe Animate a little bit. I told myself I wanted to dedicate a project to doing that, and here we are. This is the project. It's Doom, Dr. Doom. I'll take my hood off and just kind of go at it. So we did our pre-drawing, we did our planning. Now we get to go back in and really tighten this thing up. Whoa, I guess it's a little too smooth. Let's bring it down a little bit. And I want to keep my reference with me on the side here. I think just right off bat, I'm going to change some stuff up from what I'm seeing. Sort of like so. Try to keep it a little tight. I'm just going to modify the drawing ever so slightly. Put some more of these details in there that were kind of missing before. Yeah, like that. And always got to take a step back and take a look at our drawing. I think I like it. So far, it already has like a menacing kind of look to it. I'll be honest with you all, I probably won't stay on stream for a long time today. just enough to get our point across. And then, you know, he has like these little rivets. I will say, this is a much better program when it comes to these dots. That was always like a pain. And Toon Boom. Oh, I see. I did something a little different. But that's fine. Like that. And nah, it's not around the eye, so we don't have to worry about that too much. I like it. So now let's go ahead and take it, copy, paste, and flip. Bring it on over here. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I want to make sure I didn't mess up my brush too much. Uh-oh. Oh man, I gotta figure out my... my quick buttons. See, that looks much better than even my previous drawing. I'm digging it. See, this also erases a lot better too. So now let's go ahead and put some rivets in here. And then before we get to the fabric and everything, let's just go ahead and kind of do this right here. So the colors are really gonna make this thing pop. Now we can go in and do our fabrics. Like that. Do a little bit of erasing. So now we're gonna get really touchy-feely, really, what's the right word? Deliberate about what we draw, what we don't draw. Since we already made our pre-drawing, our outline, we can be a little bit more precise about what we're trying to do. But you know what? For this, I think I might do something a little different in doing something like that. Doing kind of like a little bubble, like so. Oh. Yeah, we can redraw that. Easy. I see some lines have gotten a little. Man. Yeah, all of this has just gotten. Ooh. Okay. No, not that. Like so. And it looks like we kind of cross over ourselves, but that's fine because what we're doing is we're doing that right there. I don't like some of these lines. Again, this is Adobe Animate, and it's making the lines a little. It's warping it up a little bit for some reason. I don't care for that. Oh yeah, we were doing this. Yeah, I don't like how the lines are coming out. They're very choppy and messy looking. We'll see. Still got a ways to go. Let's just take a peek at it. Not bad. Not bad. Already this is looking like a good Doom. All right, now let's go ahead and work on the like fluff. And since we're doing this the first time around, this won't be so bad. Like so. Like that. I like it. I like it. So make sure we save. Gotta save. And this one we'll do similar. I'm gonna start it kind of like right here, out here. I did this a little. I should have started the direction a little bit differently, but we should be fine. I should be fine. this left side could have been up a little bit more. Let's see if I can fix that. I'm gonna try my hand at it now. Toon Boom, I know how to do this very easily, but again, trying it out in Adobe Animate. We'll see what we can do. I think I just need to cross over it like a. So now, if I could figure out how to do my free transform. Okay. There we go. That's what I want to do. Let's pivot right there. Let's bring it up like that. I mean, if I got the free transform, let's just go ahead and test it out over here. No, yeah, it's pretty good. It's the same. So if I do this, we should be in the same ballpark. Save. I'm gonna go ahead and do some capery right in here. This is something I was thinking about the other day when we finished drawing. I was like, I think it would be better off having like a cape coming down in this area. All right, now let's get to these arms. What time is it? I'll probably give this about maybe 20 more minutes, and then we'll call it the stream today. That, and then of course I'm gonna put my little roundy things right here, and I want this in between here to be chainmail. I think what I'm gonna have to do is something like this. Then when we go to color it in, I'll just make it silver. Of course, that's his arm. The shape of the arm is really created by all the accessories and everything put together on it. Let me just take a look. Yeah, that should be fine. I want to see, you know what? I gotta fix this. First, let's save. Let's change our keyboard shortcuts. Let's find free transform. Okay. I wonder if I'm just not in the right panel, because it's showing me, yeah, free transform tool should be Command T. Nope. See if it showed up here. Yep. So if I did this, See, it doesn't stick. Okay, I don't really care for that. Let's see about the undo or redo. Okay, well, I don't really have time to mess around with it right now. Yeah, I knew I was going to probably change the design up a little bit, and I think that's what I decided to go with. Might take it out again, but we'll see. Like so. All right. You know, something else I just haven't been doing that I need to do when you do these drawings and stuff is always best to flip it to see how much synergy your drawing has, how much symmetry. It looks like we're doing really good with our symmetry right now. The left, or I guess in this case it's going to be the right arm, probably needs to be a little bit bigger. But for the most part, I think we're doing pretty good. It looks well. Life is not always symmetrical, you know. There's a weird thing going on with my brush right now. I don't want all that texture to the it's probably the smoothing. No, it's not the smoothing. Is it this? No. Let's try it though. No, that's not it. Sync with eraser, good. I don't want that. Zoom size with stage. That looks good, but man, I gotta figure this out. Is it this? No, it's not the motion. The brush is round. Scale size with symbol instance. We'll figure it out eventually, but not right now. Whoa. Okay, so now my brush seems to be a lot fatter. I don't think I can change that. So, not after the fact anyway. So I'm gonna do it here. That seems to be what it was. Just filling the drawing back in with stuff we've already done. Because at this point, we know what we're doing. So now the skirt thing is what's going to be a little tough, and I am kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid to get into the hands because I know that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I definitely changed something in my settings that's making my brush do a weird thing. And I hate it, man. I hate it so much. Just gonna fill the arm in here. And then his fingers, we didn't do this. We didn't go over this on the last draw through. So make something like that. Kind of finish his hand all the way around like that. That's gonna come through his other hand. like so. And it's not as beautiful as I want it to be, but we're gonna work with it. Something like that. It probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense just looking at it straight up, but that's okay for the moment for what we're trying to do. Man. Alright, let's go ahead and get this battle skirt. I always call it a battle skirt. Thinking about Gundam Wing. Like that, and then you put those down. All right, and then I don't think we're gonna do anything else more with the legs. I think it kind of is what it is. So that's our drawing. Oh, we're almost up on our time too. I do want to do a little bit of color. Right? So let's duplicate this layer. What I'm gonna do is lock all this down, turn it all off. But for this, let's see if we can start creating some colors in it. Click G, but G is not gonna do, it's K. So let's start with the green. I think that's really gonna help us make this look like something. Oh man. Is it because it's not close? So for anybody wondering, I mean, it's not too different from like using Photoshop so far, except for this coloring part. I gotta figure out, maybe it needs to be a symbol. I know with Flash back in the day, it wanted everything to be a symbol. New symbol. I'm gonna call it outline. Oh, let's go back. Okay. Okay. Why can't I? I know I can look it up, but I just don't want to. All regions. There we go. Okay, so I had to make it so that it was not. Ooh. that it was not what do you call it, grouped. Let's do a darker green, almost black, for the back of the cape on the inside. Good, good. And then for the silver, let's go with this here. No, it needs to be like a dark silver. Maybe just gray, basically. But then the silver, I think that's white. If I click on the black, it's not going to change it. Yep, sure is. Just gotta be sure not to touch the black, man. So we got as far as getting the colors down, which is awesome. Well, now for his, let's see something. I don't really see his neck. You know, I don't never really see his neck and stuff like that. It's always really covered up. So, I think I'm gonna go back to this green though. Actually, does this need to be green too? Might be. I grabbed dark green, but what I need is silver. And then brown. Nope. With gold. That, but then so it looks like the hood is a little bit different. No, not quite. I think I'm gonna make the cape slightly darker green than the rest of the body. Let's make this, I'm kind of torn on what color I want to make it. Maybe we'll leave it like that, right? But for his, whoa, for his skin tone, we'll obviously make it Caucasian, because that's what he is. And insides, we'll make this like so. And the last thing I want to try doing the try doing some shade. And hopefully when we get this kind of down pat, it'll be a lot easier to do, to get through. We will make this more the pressure point. Okay. Why is it not? Let's see something. Let's turn it all the way up. Let's try again. Is it the color? Oh, alpha. I'm kind of lost now. Because if I use a regular brush, let's take alpha off. None, right? Wait, so let's go to a different layer. Okay. So that works. I don't know why. But now on this layer, let's make it a okay, that's what I want. Now let's turn the alpha down. There we go. Let's turn this alpha up a little bit though, because I can't see it at all. About 40%. Let's do this. Let's just put a nice little shade all the way across. And of course, under the chin as well. Just kind of giving it a little edge. I used to know this guy named Leonard. I don't know if he's watching, you know, I don't know if he'll ever see any of my stuff, but He I forget, he was not from the South. I think he was from like Kentucky or something. I won't give his full government on here, but his last name was Leonard. I used to work with him in England, and he had the most countryest accent. I used to always say, "Let me double check." I thought it was so funny. Like, I love that guy to death, man. He was a character for sure. He had been in for a long time when I met him, so he's probably out by now, to be honest. I'm gonna put a little bit more shadow over him. Maybe even a little bit more. With a little bit of shadow going on right here. Definitely up under this eye. Shadow there too. Put a little bit more shadow right under this brown here as well. And then while we're at it, watch this. Boom. Put a little highlight. Put a little highlight right here to show like he's got some. See, it doesn't show up very well like I want. Kind of like that. I could probably use a good line to do that, but we'll kind of show some of the darkness as it flows onto his hood. Like so. And then of course it's going to come down here a little bit. It's not going to quite touch into it. The idea is that there's a lot of shadow, especially on his face. Like so. Yeah, I mean, this is coming together a lot. I want to do more to it, but I told myself I was going to get off at a good time. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just go ahead and take a little snapshot of that. Bam! And we're going to call it a day for now. That's almost an hour. But hey, I really appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you taking a look at my art and just seeing what I do, as I love doing what I do. I'll try to get back on Friday and see if we can go at it a little bit more and finish the illustration. And then the next part, I want to do the actual animation and do some of the highlights and do some more effects and things like that. So I always wanted to do another Doom. Here it is, Doom Part 2, The Doom. So yeah, thank you again, and stay tuned for the next one.